Now, this is why it's important to hire a personal injury lawyer after an accident like this. And it's because this is how an insurance adjuster or defense attorney for the other driver would defend this case. From the very beginning of this video, you can see that the driver of this car is already past the stop ball. When you zoom in, you can see from the still shot that this car is actually already entering the intersection. You see the stop sign is going to be back this way from the tree. And here's a better shot when he's a little bit closer. Now, I don't know this area, but I'm going to make an estimate that the motorcyclist is approximately 200 feet away from the car at this point in the video. And from the beginning of the video until time of impact, it's approximately 2 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Impact happens and he gets thrown. Now, this is where the defense lawyers get sneaky. If it takes only 2 seconds to travel 200 feet, that means the motorcyclist is going 68 miles per hour on this road. And judging by the houses and the roadway in this video, this looks like a residential neighborhood. Now let's assume that the average speed limit in neighborhoods like this are between 25 and 35 miles per hour. That means if the motorcyclist was traveling 25 miles per hour, he would be averaging 36 feet per second, and it would take him 5.5 seconds to point of impact. Since the motorcyclist hit the very back of this car, had the motorcyclist been going 25 miles per hour, that car would have cleared the intersection and the motorcyclist would not have been in an accident. Now, even assuming the motorcyclist was going 35 miles per hour, that would be an average of 51 feet per second, and it would take at least 4 seconds from the beginning of this video to time of impact for the accident to happen. And again, this car would have cleared the intersection by that time. Now, one more thing you can factor in is the perception and reaction time by the motorcyclist of observing the vehicle entering the intersection. The average perception reaction time is the amount of time it takes for someone to perceive and react to a dangerous condition. And the average time to perceive and react to something is 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. At 68 miles per hour, there is not enough time for the motorcyclist to perceive and react to that car pulling in the intersection to avoid the crash. But at 25 or 35 miles per hour, there is plenty of time for the motorcyclist to react to the vehicle pulling into the intersection to avoid the collision. So an insurance defense attorney or adjuster would likely argue that this motorcyclist was going at a high rate of speed in a residential neighborhood and didn't have enough time to perceive or react to this vehicle pulling into the roadway, and had they been going the speed limit 25 to 35 miles an hour, there would have been plenty of time for him to avoid crashing into the back of this vehicle. And if you want to hear how a plaintiff's attorney would argue on behalf of the motorcyclist, leave a comment in the comment section.